There are expected dangers for those using the oceans during wartime, but dangers lurk for those using the oceans anytime. Rocks, reefs, shallows, or just making your way into port are obstacles that boaters have to overcome. To make our waters safer, there are more than 700 aids to navigation throughout southeast Alaska. And although these blinking lights and conspicuous day markers may become common sights, somebody has to go out and make sure they're still working.
Stock is working on the red angle at the moment, sir. And just a sec, I'll ask Mr. Priest. You got yours?
Okay, mark it. Mark it.
We visit every aid to navigation at least at a minimum once a year. And what we do is we check to see that it's putting out the proper signal, that all the day boards on the shore aids are clear and bright, that all the lights are working properly, and just basically give them a shave and a haircut. So we have basically 5 types of aids that we service. We have about 280 aids assigned to us particularly. Of those, 44 are lighted buoys, about 30 are unlighted buoys, 150 are lights on the beach, and then we have about 60 day beacons, which don't have a light on it but are on the beach in a structure. The buoy evolution is a lot of teamwork involved in it. We have certain stations where people go. We have the forecastle all the way forward, and on the forecastle we have several people handling lines on the capstan, and we have safety observers. We have our corpsman up there with his safety kit in case anybody gets hurt. He's right on scene and can go down and help. And down on the buoy deck we have a buoy deck supervisor. He's in charge of the entire operation on the buoy deck. He's the man with the white hat down there.
To bring it up alongside so far to where the hook is level. And we take off a couple lines and we what we call mouse the hook. So when we get it set up on the buoy deck, a lip catches and it starts to tip backwards for some reason, the hook won't come out and let it fall off. Start rolling around on deck and really do some damage. 15,000 pounds loose on deck, tapping into something else, it's just a domino effect. It just starts wiping out the buoy deck. We do have a lot of deck low sometimes, but it's mostly in transit. But most of the time we'll have maybe 1 or 2 buoys on board and 3 or 4 sinkers on board and a mess of chain for in case we need it.
Up and down!
And we have the corpsman, our HS1, a corpsman usually is up there calling chain. That's real important for the bridge, the conning officer, to know which way the chain is tending so he can come ahead, come in reverse, use the bow thruster to come left or right. Keep that chain up and down as much as possible. If not, it creates a real heavy strain on our rigging gear.
And then we have the team up on the bridge. They are responsible for positioning the ship properly, making the proper approach, keeping us off the shoals while we're working the buoys, making sure that the chain is in the proper position to fall on the chain stopper. And also we have the team then on the flying bridge who relays information down to the bridge on the buoy positioning. They're taking horizontal sextant angles.
And then we can set it down in the cradle, and it's a wooden platform that is beveled so the hull of the buoy, the big round part of the buoy, can lay in it on its edge. And we put what we call gripe down chain. It's just a type of chain we use with the steamboat jacks to hold the buoy down on the deck. Keep the evolution as safe as possible. We don't want anything to be able to bump into it, anything come loose and have it roll around. From there, the boys come out and they start cleaning off the buoy. They scrape it down, get all the grime and the seaweed off it and all the sea life that's been planted on it. And we paint the buoy. We do an inspection or recharging. That's where we take the old batteries out, put new batteries in, or in the cases of some of the larger buoys, we're going through the solarization of a lot of our larger buoys. And so we either solarize it or put in our primary batteries, or Sometimes it's just an inspect where we go through the light itself, make sure it's working in proper order. When we put them back in the water, the same type of evolution, same safety, it just goes back in the same way it come on. I always have fun on the buoy deck. This is one of the best jobs in the Coast Guard, I think.
Well, the Faust Rock buoy was pretty simple because we didn't have to open up the old buoy and do work inside of it and then button it back up again. We had the new buoy all ready to go, so we just had to hook up the moor to the new buoy. That operation took us about an hour and 15 minutes to do. Generally, depending on the size of the buoy and what we have to do, it can take anywhere from 45 minutes to 2 hours. If there's anybody that has any type of comment that they want to make about the Aids navigation system, we're always very happy to hear about it.
Good job.